Oh, that was bad timing. Oh well. Okay, so
Oh,
here
no.
we are. We did it. oh no.
That one's just ageless.
Yeah, it is.
It's time to fuck up my
pale,
dinosaur.
a pale orangish yellow light is peeling through the snowstorm, the last remnants of what the sun can produce within the snowstorm that's around you. As the dinosaur in front of you reels back and lets out a roar that causes the ground to shake, the snow under its feet to vibrate. It causes that glass of water that's sitting in the cup holder, well, that cup of water, begins to vibrate and jumps out from the vibrations out of the cup holder and spills into the van.
May I recall any information I know about bone devils, just in general?
Roll me religion.
You got it. Oh, that was close. 24.
Alrighty, bone devils, you know them to be very large, particularly cruel devils. They're not inherently associated with the cold, necessarily. They're actually, though they are good with the cold, they're actually known for areas of extreme heat. Their white coloration more comes from the fact that they have more skeletal visage than they do a snowy one. However, it does help them to blend in the situation. You know that they are creatures that are capable of, flight. This one seems to be carrying a rather long polearm-like weapon made of the same material that its tail is. Just to give you all the picture again, just in case you want to review it. A very long polearm-like weapon made of the same material its tail is, except sharpened into a hook and pulled back at the end, rather than be a stinger. You know that their tail does contain a potent poison that is very dangerous, that can kill a normal man several times over from the moment of contact. Beyond that, not a lot. And like most devils, you know that magical effects, they have an innate resistance to magical abilities.
Try not to use fire on that one. I'll point at the bone devil.
Aww.
Please roll me initiative.
Here we go.
Got it.
Master Commander. I would like to climb out the back and onto the roof of the van.
Get him.
Let's go, baby.
Tiny foot kicks
Fucking
out the
get
back
'em.
of the van. It opens up. We'll say that that is effectively your movement as a whole. All right. You are now 10 feet up, we'll say.
Okie dokie. So I could do a lot of things, and I want to do one thing real bad, but I'm honestly not going at a great time for that. So instead, I'm gonna go with reliable.
Oh, yeah.
No!
Triceratops.
Hell yeah.
Wrong.
The beast roars back at you. The ring produces the effect of you cast detect thoughts on the target you choose.
What's it thinking, Logan?
As this thing reels back and lets out a monstrous roar, you just see your eyes, your pupils dilate. We see the camera pull inside of your head going into your pupils, and you just see the image of you on top of the van, and its only thought is a secondary, internal, monstrous roar.
Alright, I'd like to push deeper.
You zoom in on the pupils of the internal thought dinosaur, and as you do, you will discover that within the roar that is within the roar, there is a third, larger, more heroic roar.
Oh, he's a hero. Oh, fuck.
Guys, he's gonna kill us.
Everyone's a hero of their own story.
The Bone Devil decides that it's going to go. Looking at what's happening, you just hear a as it looks towards the echo, looks over towards you, Gino, and then looks towards the front of the van. As it roars, you see the facial elements, the spikes and whatnot on its face, fan out like that sort of frayed lizard that it rushes forward, it leaps, and it lands crashing forward on the front of the van, not breaking it, but it just its wings begin to buzz, it goes into the air, and you just hear it as it comes and crashes down on the front of it. Its polearm strikes in through the window shield. First one's coming at you, Nicolo. Yes.
Real quick.
Yes.
I've got Sentinel. Can I stab him through the windshield?
Yes, but I'm going to impose on you what I was just about to impose on it.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
It will have cover. You from that attack. So just hit cover and then make that attack.
Yeah. Cool. I will. I'll hit cover and.
As everybody in the car screams in unison, and Arden just spear out the front.
Ah! Dang!
And
Let's fucking go!
All right,
Hell
that's a
yeah.
crit. Oh. Just the unified scream, and then just the window exploding.
Still screaming, just stabbing through.
Arden continues, just an elongated scream, looking forward as he, like, very abruptly unlocks the door, opens it, gets out, walks at it still. Ah!
I'm going to use Caliber Hound's Crimson Rally, spending 3 points to make him do a con save. But first, I'll roll the damage.
Yeah, the damage goes first.
Not the 1978 Volkswagen LT40.
You do that, you stab forward, you break the window shield, preventing glass from raining in on you as you crush it and strike into it. It cuts it, it lets out an equal scream to all of you inside the car. It then pulls back and it was going to attack them, but it is now, you see its tail just lash in and go past Monty Lay. It's going for a sting attack on Arden.
I am literally the best person to be taking this tail attack.
It hits.
Yeah, a little bit.
It strikes inward, it hit. Are you doing anything in response?
No, that's it.
The tail just
can't.
comes in, pushing aside everyone. You take 35 reduced to 13 damage.
Oh.
Okay.
Are you resistant to poison?
I'm immune to poison. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said I'm the best person to be taking this tail.
Nicolo. As it does this, the stinger then comes out and it strikes inward with its pole arm. It's attacking you with that.
Oh shit.
That's a hit.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
So you are hit. As it strikes you, it puts it around you and hooks into your shoulder. You take 19 reduced to 15 points of damage. It is then going to attempt to fly back, pulling you with it. As you are grappled.
Oh no!
Shit.
Oh.
Shit.
You've been hooked.
Marile, you're the only person whose range it's leaving.
I already used my
You
reaction.
used his reaction. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Can I use a Serpent of Lust to play Tug of War with
I'm not gonna
Nicolo's body?
I'm not going to tell you can't. In that case, why don't you roll me? Let's have you two roll.
Okay, let's see.
Let's
I feel
have
I
you.
need to clarify.
Let's have you two roll athletics checks against each other. And you did better!
Oh, my goodness.
As it pulls him out and it goes back, it starts rising up into the air, pulling him along with it. As it does, the Serpent of Lust appears coiled around your left arm, and guided by intuition, strikes forward, wraps around Nicolo's leg, continues on, goes up and interposes itself between the hook and his shoulder, and then strikes upward, disconnecting him and pulling him back into the van, into a sitting position.
Shit.
Damn.
They always come back.
As it then flies somewhat up into the air, its wings buzzing furiously.
Goat!
Goat?
Goat number 1.
All right.
We're gonna hit it.
All right.
We're gonna
Get 'em.
We're gonna hit it. Oh my fuck! I blue screened for a second. Okay, so I want to use Red Collider in this thing's general direction.
Okay, are you stepping out of the car?
I will step out of the car for the safety of the vehicle, for it contains gasoline.
She's learning.
So that when this car eventually does reach its inevitable demise, I can at least say I tried.
Turn
So
it into a bomb.
Yo, but if we threw a fucking flaming, exploding van into a giant T-Rex, though?
first you gotta do save. Fail it, please.
It absolutely fails it.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you get the 2d fire damage. You're a goat. You're fluffy, so you should be flammable. And then you're now prone. Someone go kill it. Someone go kill it. Someone go kill that.
You step out, a wave of fire erupts out from you. This time when you do it, the Serpent of Lust like forms this coiling sphere around it before you unleash it, as if it's trying to help contain it. It fires forward, it hits it, it knocks the goat prone. As it's blasted, there's just a smoking area that you briefly hear a... As it, like you see one hand get up, sort of charred, and try to pull itself up.
I love that
Actually,
noise.
no, wait. I'm gonna make it even easier because that was my bonus action. I'm going to vicious mockery and twerk in its general direction so that it feels offended by my sweet moves.
What kind of
Because it
action?
just got served.
What kind of action was Red Collider?
Red Collider is a bonus action.
Okay, then go ahead. Vicious Mockery.
Yes. Fail, please. You're a goat. Thank you.
You're easily insulted.
You can't even dish it back because you can't speak.
But it can understand.
Everyone understands twerking.
And then I think it gets this too.
It raises
so now
its
it also
head.
has disadvantage. It's on a platter now. Go kill it,
As you
guys.
do that, as,
You
it,
wanna-
as it raises its charred hand up from the area of the effect, you turn and just do a hip thrust in its direction, and its arm just falls kind of limp and just goes. Arden, you're on deck. But Goatman 2 goes first!
Oh, what will you do?
Goatman 2, and you're gonna hate this, it is not going to attack the Echo.
What?
Because it gains a benefit if it moves more than 10 feet. It looks towards you, Nicolo. You see its back
I didn't
hoof.
do anything to
Its
you!
back hoof just scrapes across the ground twice, and its front hand goes down as it charges straight towards you.
Oh, shit.
It is going to attack you with a slam attack.
Does it leave my echo's range?
Yeah, it would.
Heck yeah.
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it!
Let this be the one that kills it, please.
That is a hit.
That'd be really funny.
You strike it as it goes by, takes 17 points of damage. You cut off one of the horns as it goes, but it just in slow motion just stops, grabs the horn in midair, throws it at the Echo. With no outcome to it, but just exasperated, charges at you, and it is just rams at you, Nicolo, just being like, as it crashes into you. As it does,
What is that noise?
It's Goatman too.
Goatman noise. That's his language.
Language of God. He doesn't speak.
Is it any wonder he can't speak? All he can do is. He hit. He rolled a 23.
What?
Because he hit. So let's see what order does it go in. He is going to do his damage first. So he slams into you. You take 15 points of damage.
No,
You then need to make a strength save,
I don't want to.
which you fail.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Nicolo, you are knocked
Yeah.
prone and stunned.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, that sucks.
It is then going to make a bite attack against you as it hits you. It then tries to bite into your shoulder, and it hits. It deals 6 points of damage, and then it's going to go for one more bite attack.
Come at me.
It will. It did.
No.
It hit.
No. No.
You take another 2 points of damage due to your armor. You all in the van, Theo, you in particular just see Nicolo get just laid out against the van as when it hits it, the entire thing buckles to one side briefly and then shifts back onto the right side.
Whoa. Well, Marile gave me a treat, so I'd be rude not to take it.
Call me the line cook, cause I'm prepping those meals.
I'm gonna give it a whacking.
Alrighty, give him a whacking. You got a 28 on that attack, you hit.
On the hit, I will use the thing I tried to use earlier.
You're gonna use Blood Rally? Or Crimson Rally?
Crimson Rally, yeah.
Alrighty.
Alright. I'll roll damage first. Yep.
You deal your damage, you deal a total of 17 points. Go ahead and make a con save. He rolled a 7, he failed.
Oh, this is gonna be juicy.
Let's go.
You deal 5d10 plus 8 necrotic damage to it, which you also gain. What is it? Which you
gain,
also gain
like,
as
the
temporary
amount.
hit points.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that was such a good roll too.
Yep.
Oh.
As you strike him, the blood that you strike him with, or the blood that comes out of him whenever you hit him, rather than just spilling into the surrounding areas, seems to flow onto the weapon. It seems to fill up the blade, as the blade itself is just a, hollow, clear space. Flows back up into you, and you feel yourself strengthened by it.
Can I also add? I have another on-hit ability. There's so many of them. I actually wanted to play a paladin, so I'm doing.
Is it Blood Hunt?
Yes, it is Blood Hunt.
Sure. Go ahead and
Yeah.
spend one more point, and you can go ahead and
All right. He just has the effect right there.
Yep.
For now.
On your turn, so you can now use a bonus action to pull the trigger and fire a shot that teleports to him. You can make, basically as a bonus action, make one ranged attack against all creatures with that seal on them. That's on him. What a poor boy, this poor boy. So that's your first attack. Do you have another?
That was just my first attack, yeah.
Nice.
I will then do another attack on him.
All right. You strike again. You hit. That's a 26. You deal 18 points of damage.
Cool. And why not? I'll bonus action shoot him.
As you do this, you strike him the second time. As you hit him, the force of the attack, the stylish nature that it is, caused him to bounce on the ground slightly. He rises up into the air. As he does, you aim your caliber hound straight up, pull the trigger, and as you do, this small little arcane symbol at the end seems to take the bullet into it. Go ahead, roll the ranged attack against him.
Crap.
Oh.
No!
As it happens, a very small, similar arcane symbol appears just over the heart of the goatman, and as he sees it, he quickly flips around trying to get away from it, and it fires, but it bounces off of one of his horns and doesn't do damage.
Okay. None on this side.
Get on, Theo!
I'm going to slash him with my katana. I'm gonna put the style point into it because I'm me.
You strike, that hits. They don't really have a lot of AC,
Woo!
these guys.
Okay, well, I have the slash feat, so when I hit him, I can reduce his speed by 10 feet.
Get him.
And damage.
No.
Yeah!
Well, now his speed is 0.
That's always how it fucking works.
It costs me nothing to put that effect on him. I don't give a fuck.
Thank you, Fiona. I appreciate it all.
Goatman 1 stands.
Come at me, bruh.
Intense battle music on the other side of the van. On this side, his hand just comes up from, like, below screen, grabs onto a rock near him, and just witheringly pulls himself to his feet as he looks around and gets his bearings real quick. Looks to Marile, looks to Arden, lets out a sigh, and then it's going to, it backs up ever so slightly.
I'm going to attack him.
Okay, go ahead.
No.
Oh no, you silly goat man.
Silly little goat man.
He goes to back up to attack you. As he goes back, you swing towards him, and you seem to miss briefly. As he flings himself back, he hits the ground, gets up, gets on all fours, scrapes one of his feet along the ground, and then runs at you, and then as he's about to hit you, his body from his right shoulder down to his left hip bone just bisects, and the two parts of him go by you, one slamming into the van, the other scraping along the ground beside you.
Well, that worked out. Oh,
The
no.
Triceratops lets out a great roar.
I don't even mind if we die. Let's go.
I'm so fucking happy.
Rushes forward, stepping over the van. What is
We
your...
can never catch a fucking break.
It wants Manny. Manny sees his target. It crashes.
Why is Manny the target?
Because he's high up.
On top.
It read its innermost thoughts, and now he needs to die.
A 1978 Volkswagen LT40.
Crashes
And also
through.
Manny.
It is large enough. I'm going to allow it to occupy the same spaces as you guys because it's real
That's
big.
fair. Yeah.
Crushes through. As it does, it steps through the front half of the mystery machine, crushing it down. As Manny, it goes for you. It's going to go for a... Where are you? It's going to go for a bite attack first. Manny, you take 44 points of damage.
Oh.
And you... What were you concentrating on? You concentrating on something?
Was it detect thoughts?
It's detect thoughts.
Well, you still got that going. As it does so,
Not
Manny,
letting go.
as it bites into you, you are grappled. You are stuck in its teeth as it picks you up. It is then going to look down towards Nicolo, and it is going to attempt to use its gore attack. It's going to try to strike you with the horns on its head.
Nicola, no.
I just had it attack itself by accident. So
That's right. Fuck
That-
yourself over.
that attack was a 27 to hit, so it does.
Oh no.
Oh, shouldn't have had advantage.
Oh, he is.
Shut up.
You're right. It doesn't crit.
Like, you're a bitch. That was bad energy.
Niccolo, you take 36 reduced to 32 points of damage.
Ow.
And furthermore,
It hurt a lot.
you're already prone, so we're gonna do a thing. We're gonna have you make a strength save.
Let's go.
It would normally knock you prone. You automatically, you're stunned. You automatically fail.
Yay!
Instead of knocking you prone because you're already prone, it hits you, it strikes you with its horns, it scoops you forward, and it just sort of shovels you into the air and sends you flying off into a snowbank. Still
You
stunned.
just see like the thud, but like there's the rolling thud, like boom, 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 boom.
In the snow, just the.
Oh, okay. That's a child and a dinosaur.
Yep.
Baldasaur.
All right, so the Echo can't, probably can't do this, but
Don't worry, if he swallows me, I'll men in black him.
I don't know what that means. If I wanted to swap places with my Echo, could I hold on to the dinosaur? Like, could I just like be on its head?
I'd say you'd have to make a grapple check to grab onto him, but sure.
It did half my HP in one chomp. If he crits on his next chomp, he could instantly kill me.
You're right.
I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna swap it with my Echo, and I'm gonna try grapple it.
All right, roll me an athletics check against it.
Oh.
You got a 24. As you switch places with it, you try to grab onto it. It shakes its head and pushes you free. So your Echo would now. All right. You'd now be down there, and you'd fall and hit there. I won't have you take falling damage as a consequence of that, but that's
It's just at the right hand, or he's like, "Oh, you're so cool." You're like,
Okay, well, I guess I'll have my Echo move another 15 feet up to it and try to fucking just attack it.
You're gonna try to what?
I'm gonna attack it.
He's gonna try.
"Up in a hole in its tummy, I'll climb out there."
Crit!
That's a crit.
Oh, you're so scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You deal 31 points of damage.
All of it max.
Oh my god! Oh yeah. And I'm gonna heckin' do an Unleash Incarnation. I'm feeling spicy. Yeah.
Oh my god! It's another crit.
I'm sorry, I'm called Carrie's mic, but that's extremely loud.
No, it's
You're
fine.
good. She's got a compressor.
Yeah, she got a compressor. You strike. You deal
I
another
can't
28
fucking
points
believe
of damage.
You dirty.
Oh, Gino, you're scary.
I love him. I love him so much.
Anyway, it is now your turn. Arden, you're on deck. There's a dinosaur.
Well, yeah.
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 There's a child in that dinosaur's fucking mouth.
It's okay. I have a plan.
I hope it's a good one.
I mean, I don't have to move to do this. I can move
was looking real
later
close at
and
its
then get
token when you did that.
get bonked.
I was looking really close at its token when you were going.
Because I've been playing a little bit more actual D&D lately. Now it's like before I even consider moving, I'm just like, is it gonna hit me if I move? So I think what I want to do is I want to use rank A Breathless from Serpent of Lust, which is just a regular action.
So you'll make 4 weapon attacks against it. As long as one of them hits, it will do the con save, but we handle that after we roll all the attacks. You gain temporary hit points equal to how much damage you do with all of those attacks, but the attacks have to be with the Serpent of Lust. First one hits. Do the second
Hell
one.
yeah.
Blech.
The second one hits.
Blech.
Third one, you'll probably hit though. No, I shouldn't have said anything. That hits. Last one,
Blech.
that hits.
Oh my god.
Okay, so what we're gonna do next, roll the damage 4 times against it.
Blech.
And we'll keep track of the number. Let me grab a calculator real quick as we go. This is the damage it takes, so 18. Go ahead, do another one. 22. Another one.
Nice.
Blech.
It's 25.
I just want to just
One
imagine
more.
myself vomiting dice.
And
guys.
that's 16. Okay, wow, that was solid.
Plus poison.
That's good damage.
Yeah, so I'm going to throw those on you. So as you attack, The Serpent of Lust sort of expands out. You see the head of it severs. Various Serpent of Lusts begin to move as you swing it. They all strike along it in a very rapid succession. As you do, they all collectively at the end form this like ring around it of the blades of it and strike into it all at once. Go ahead and roll the con save against it.
Okay, the con save decides whether or not it's poison. You're a dinosaur.
Hit Nat 20.
Damn it.
Damn.
It's because it's a dinosaur.
However,
Yeah.
you gain 81 temporary hit points.
Oh my god!
God.
Oh, is that
I
how
thought
that
my
works?
40 was pretty
Once on
excessive.
resolve. I literally did not read the last line.
Yeah.
I literally only read 4 attacks
Oh.
if poisoned.
I should know,
A-rank
actually, sorry, it's
abilities,
slightly less. I should know, I did make it weapon damage, so technically your extra fire damage is not your weapon damage.
Yeah.
So that would be 24 points
Minus
less.
24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would have 57 still. Still really
Yay,
good.
that's still like
A-rank
that's
abilities,
like a
man.
whole lot. That's like half of a whole other me.
There's a dinosaur next to me.
Yeah, there is.
I'm very happy. There's a dinosaur?
Were you a dino kid?
I wasn't until I was 20. Wait, no. Until I was
Then I
like,
was a
21.
dino man child.
I'm a dino adult.
Everyone has a dino phase at some point in their life.
I was afraid of dinosaurs until I was like 15.
Then
Damn.
they became a
And
dino
then-
baby.
Yeah, I'm a dino baby, damn it.
Dinosaurs are cool.
Dinosaurs are cool.
They are cool.
And I've always wanted to fight one, so I'm very happy. Alright.
Except when you're fighting one. Not
No, no. I want to fight one. I'm gonna go for slashing at the toes.
Them
Alrighty.
toesy woesies. Little feet.
Toesy woesies. Little feetsies. And...
These little dino feety weedies. That hits.
Give him a little nip.
Woo! I'm gonna spend a point of crit.
Clip his toenails.
I'm clipping those toenails. Damage.
You deal 13 points.
Yeah!
Second attack. Hi-ya!
That misses.
Dragon Surge.
I cried!
Style. Put the bar.
What a good song.
Yeah. That's another
That's a nat 1!
I got one more.
That hits!
Yeah. I'm here to have a good time.
You deal 18 more points of damage.
Woo! And I have nothing for my bonus action, so I clipped its toenails, and that's me.
It's
Good
turn.
job! It's never looked fresher!
I know.
It is going to make a bite attack against Emmanuel, and it's going to have advantage for a variety of reasons.
Oh no.
It hits.
Joke's on you, I'm stronger than your teeth, and if you didn't crit, then I live!
Manny, why aren't you within 5 feet of me?
You nat 20 on your concentration check. You can take 28 points of damage.
What would we do without that?
What would we do without detect thoughts on this? On this creature.
That's technically gone anyways.
That's true.
It is then going to make a gore attack against Gino, and it is going to have advantage on you as well,
Oh, well.
No.
because you have taken damage.
Oh no, it's got that ability. That's neat.
It strikes, it hits.
Oh,
Gino.
well, I was...
Oh,
want to do the Aegis. I want to do Aegis of Aegis. Give myself the shield.
Oh my god, he using Urgis of Urgix.
Alright, so he's going to take 1d6 thunder damage. He still hit you.
Oh, heck, okay. Well,
He rolled a 30.
oh my gosh.
He's a T-Rex.
He is a T-Rex.
Roll me a d6.
Dare you compare
Yeah.
this majestic beast to a mere T-Rex? This is a Tricerator.
You're now going to have to make a strength save, Gino.
Oh, okay.
You fail.
I am gonna go with Indomitable.
All right,
that's a good
I'll make it against you again.
Okay.
Natural one.
You succeed.
Yeah!
Whew. Ooh, that would have been bad.
The T-Rex is then going to
Surprise.
attempt to move.
Good luck, buddy.
Because you have Sentinel. Because you have Sentinel, I'd like to know if you would like to make the attack first, because if you hit it and stop it, it doesn't move.
He has to leave my range first.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
All right, everybody else. Does anybody want to try to hit him?
Yeah.
He's only moving that far?
Currently.
That's the start.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Gino, he left your attack range. He didn't leave Madile's yet.
Gino's already used his reaction for the Aegis, right?
As of this distance, I would like to know, before any of you, Arden, Theo, and Madile, are you guys going to choose to opportunity attack him? Do you plan to?
Yeah.
I'll save it for the bone boy.
Alrighty,
Just
so
in case.
Theo, you'll be up first because Madile's range is, I think, 15 feet.
Yes.
Okay, so Theo, make an attack against it.
Meow.
You attack.
Get him! No!
Misses!
The curse of Hayden!
It would then continue moving. Madile, you may now make an attack against it with the Serpent of Lust if you wish to.
Wait, I still have advantage!
Oh no! You would use the first one, that'd be that, so you would hit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You deal 25 points of damage to it.
God damn.
However, it is going to make its full movement now that it's free from you. It is going to make its full movement over to here.
Oh, you bitch!
It's going to turn back so it
Dino
can
Park.
see all of you. Yep. It flees back to over there, turns back around you, stomps its feet, and it rears down, getting its horns, aiming them in the general direction of the group.
Oh, no.
And Manny, your turn.
Motherfucker! Okay.
Don't tell that.
Fucking get him.
We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start out nice and easy with a devil trigger.
Or just real quick, like.
You use your devil trigger as it prepares to charge against you. The larger version of Bastet appears facing back, pawing at the ground as if it's going to charge back towards it.
I will then use my extra action provided by Devil Trigger to cast Misty Step, because fuck this shit.
I'm out.
Okay. Spell slot at Devil Trigger, and then my action, Raw Theme's Second Glance.
Alright. It fails. Ooh.
Let's go.
Fuck it up.
So we're gonna go back slightly. As you do that, your eyes just light up and become bright yellow. As they do, you feel a tug on your collar as part of casting Misty Step, Bastet appears, grabs onto you, pulls you free, wrenching open the creature's mouth, pulls you out and up onto its back. As it does, you put your hand out and you see just its head become discombobulated, and as you're still casting Detect Thoughts on it, you just hear pained mental roars from inside its head as it's very confused. It then, having prepared to charge, reels back, takes several steps backwards, and falls down onto the ground.
Let's go!
That is how you discombobulate.
Nice work!
I'm not gonna move a Bastet there. And let's see, that's my extra action, bonus action. That's a manual. I can't do anything else.
Gino.
Okay.
As this happens, you see the Bone Devil looking as surprised as everybody else whenever that occurs, looking over towards it, like looking over you all. Then as you turn towards it, it just looks down towards you, immediately gets back into a competitive stance, and then you see its gaze shift over towards Nicolo.
Oi! Oi! Over here! Yeah, you want some of this, don't you?
I'm gonna heckin' have
Why does
my
this thing hate
boy
me so much?
get over here.
You
Arden's
decided
not
to have
doing it.
broken-ass stats.
Arden's
And,
not doing good enough for showing off them potato wedges.
He doesn't like me.
I don't
And
like you either.
I'm talking that boy. This one. All right, I'm gonna fucking go for him. I'm gonna take him.
Kick his ass!
Yeah. Ow.
I said kick his ass!
Okay, well here's two of these. You know, have that. Try again, Gino.
Style points, and
feeling?
that hits.
Okay, cool.
It deals 16 points of damage.
I'm gonna put in another one because I want to hit and unleash incarnation. Y'all?
You strike.
Crit!
That's a crit. It takes 26 points of damage.
Hell yeah. And as a bonus action, I'm going to second wind myself. I think I am going to move over here.
The Bone Devil goes. The Bone Devil is going to go up and over. And land on the other side of where Nicolo is as it comes down. Nicolo, it is going to make a hooked polearm attack on you at a range of 10 feet.
Oh, fuck, I didn't do the slasher thing. Dang it.
It hits.
Let's go.
It hits you. Nicolo, you take... Not much. You take 15 points of damage. Not much for it. You are grappled by it again as its hook pierces into your shoulder once again. It pulls you up towards it. It would still be there.
My God.
As it does, the stinger comes around, is going to try to strike you, which is a hit.
Sorry, my boy.
Nicolo, you take 28
Oh.
points of damage.
Oh, it's a good thing you're made of beef.
Yeah, dude.
And then must make a con save.
Yep.
No.
Which you succeed!
Hell yeah.
It is then going
Good
to pull
job.
you into its space, and it is going to move the remaining 10 feet up, pulling you up with it as it goes. And that's where it's going to get. You are grappled, and it is pulling you up into the air with it. Nicolo, it's your turn.
So, I have the biggest question now that I'm 20 feet in the air.
Yep.
Can I see into the back of the van?
Sure.
I would like to shadow flash. Yeah!
There'll be shadows in there. Sure, go ahead.
I would like to
Hell yeah.
fuck away from this thing.
You disappear in a puff of shadowy, almost ink-like cloud, and you reappear inside the van. It's final gift to you.
I just fucking like when
After
I appear,
all that I've taken.
when I appear, can I appear standing?
Sure.
Thanks, man.
Well, you'd be inside the van.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I will then drop myself out of it. I will point up toward this thing with my gun, and I'm gonna shoot.
As he teleports into it, the sudden upheaval from inside of it whenever the weight appears causes the van to rock slightly in the back doors. You guys just see him disappear, and then the van rocks, the doors close. A boot then kicks them out and open from the inside as he steps back out of the van.
Let's go.
Hey, Trick.
Then instead, before I shoot, I would like to hunter's mark. First shot. Hiya!
You fire. You miss.
Man, you had to roll a 3 to
Suck
miss.
a dick. 3 misses. You don't get to hit on a 3.
I shoot again.
You hit. You deal 19 points of damage.
That's karma. That one? That's karma.
I would like to action search.
There's no such thing as karma.
The world is cruel.
I would then like to shoot 2 more times. Hiya!
That's a crit. There's no such thing as karma.
Like I said, no such thing.
You fire. It takes 41 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Final shot!
That hits.
Give him a shooty bang bang.
Hiya!
Give him a shoot.
It takes 20 more points of damage.
I would then like to tumble underneath the van.
Is that you?
Yes, that's me.
Alrighty. I'm gonna put one over there.
I just watch your feet run by.
He's 30 feet away, apparently. I'll attempt to shoot him.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Hit disadvantage and fire. That is a
Natural
automatic
1.
miss. But you know what that means? Yep.
Yeah. I will shoot him again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
But it's still a crit!
That's still a crit! Oh my god. Die.
How do you want to do this, Arby?
Alright, I come just just wildly out of the car, like from behind the car. I want to aim my glaive like a rifle It's like, turn back to Nicolo. No, this is how you shoot a rifle.
Turn back. Nicolo nods.
Boom! Just straight through its head, like blasting out the back of his skull.
You do. The force of the shot sends it cascading back into the snow, and it disappears into the white mist beyond.
You know what the funny thing from that is? You come out, this is how you fire a rifle. You completely whiff the first shot.
Let me try that again.
Okay,
This is how you fire a rifle. Like he didn't, like the Bone Devil didn't get the message.
There's just an awkward silence. Everybody's sort of just uncomfortable. Look up to the Bone Devil, which is just flying in the air. It sort of looks to the right a little bit, then back to you. Like,
It's like I turn to the Bone Devil. It's like, you were supposed to fall into the
You were supposed to die.
You were supposed to die.
Alright, I'll get it eventually.
Bang!
gets sent flying back into the snow.
Nice.
Oh, thank you.
I'll remember that.
You better.
Guys,
What?
we fought a dinosaur.
We fought. I don't know if that was around.
Like those things from the park.
The
What
park?
I mean,
What park?
we've been
Like
to
the
a
toy
park.
ones? Like the toy
crawl
ones
out
that
one
like
window.
play
Which
in
park?
and you have the slide inside?
Yeah.
All I know is there's a park with dinosaurs in it, and I want to go someday.
Yeah, it's the one down on Cornet, little couple blocks away from our apartment.
It's really nice. They put up decorations for. Give me a moment. I'm gonna just like put my head on the car. Like no.
You think that's
not
where
the
that thing
car.
came from?
Uh,
That park is where that thing came from?
I
Maybe you
don't
just like took it or something.
No, no, crap, no.
Maybe.
No.
Manny, are you choosing
Manny, you okay?
You gonna choose to drop out of Devil Trigger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the 1978 Volkswagen.
Is it? Oh, it's broken. Fuck.
The front half is just fucking smushed. I think it's still salvageable, right?
Oh,
That was the nicest car I ever owned.
Did you
Everything
own it,
is the nicest car you've ever owned.
Did nobody else had their name on it? I guess it's.
Didn't have your name on it.
I point
Joints.
to the driver's side. There's etched in Nicolo.
Why wouldn't you do that?
He just carries around a goddamn labeler.
The creatures fall. There's a slumping, this massive shifting sound as the body of the T-Rex shifts and settles on the ground. You see its head just turn and just hear as it shifts over. You hear a very brief Nicolo from the remains of the van. You hear just this faintest as it, like, the engine finally sputters to life, and then as it
all four wheels fall off.
You just gotta give him one of these.
Ow!
As Emmanuel hits it, all of the headlights flash once, and there's a very brief as it briefly flashes its emergency lights, and then goes back to being dead.
Thank you for giving us one more word, Manny.
My hand hurts.
Everyone, get anything out of the van that you need. I go in there, go underneath the seat, pull out the two swords.
Temptation to pull the mattress out.
We should find somewhere to go before it gets too dark.
Starts actually pulling out the mattress now that he said that.
You feel like a toboggan.
I do not know how easy it will be to drag that with us, but okay.
A soaking wet toboggan.
I was gonna say, depending on how thick it is, we could probably roll it up like a foamy mattress.
Gino just walks over and fucking picks it up.
It's fine.
Right, so that way, right?
Yes, let us continue down the road and hope to find something that isn't a fucking dinosaur.
Or El Dorado.
While no one's looking, I grab a magazine.
Did a fucking goatman cave in my ribs a minute ago?
Sure did.
Oh, it just walks.
Yeah, that's pretty. That fucking sucks, huh?
It sucks, but it was really fun.
It's like rubbing my ribs as I'm walking forward.
Marile just hugs from behind. Sana, sana, colita de rana. And another healing word. Level 3.
Manny, do
It
you
didn't
want
do shit.
piggyback?
Do I?
I guess I should not complain.
Piggyback.
Hooray.
Hooray.
Better the ribs be broken than your life. One doesn't come back from the latter.
You should save your strength.
Oh, I'm fine. Not a scratch on me, if ever.
The first time I broke a rib was when they were teaching me proper safety handling of beanbag shotguns.
What?
Yeah, I failed that class.
What?
The only thing I've ever broken is my hymen.
What's
Oh,
wow.
that?
Oh, that sounds painful, though.
Marile, thank you for pulling me out of the grasp of that bone creature. That was very nice of you. We should go.
She loves that she can say these things because only Niccolo will understand.
Mark understands biology.
He's just too busy finding out which Gilmore girl he is.
Yeah. The important things.
Got a kind of sandwich? I feel like I've had a sandwich with that on it before.
Oh no, that's hummus.
Oh,
We could go down south to the city. There are plenty of large factories and buildings of the like we could potentially find shelter in. Or if we're looking to set up some sort of a permanent residence while we're looking into this fire, we could make our way to the resort off to the southeast. I believe that either would be viable. One of them is a lot more comfortable than the other, seeing if we can get in there.
Which way would lead us closest to Colleen?
We should most likely head into the city to find a way to regroup and get down into one of the buildings that are there. I suggest we just go south.
Okay.
We can begin our search as soon as we find a place to set up any sort of home base or something.
can we light a fire in a barrel?
We can do that when we find a barrel and a good place to light it.
Yeah!
But only if you're good.
When you move around, it's hard to keep hold of you, Manny.
I'm sorry.
But only if you're good, Emmanuel.
All right. You eventually come into the city. It's somewhat backwater compared to the rest of the city that you've seen. You're effectively on a highway road at the time. As you come into the outskirts, passing by some of the buildings on the outside, you find yourself passing convenience stores, like single layer, like, it's not a strip mall, but it's just like those little, alcoves of just stores arranged in like an L shape. I don't know the name.
Almost
things.
strip mall.
I
Yeah.
think they're just called like plaza strip malls.
Yeah, those sort of things, passing by those. As you pass by a gas station, you see the lights come on inside of it, uncharacteristically, even though in the surrounding area, power seems to not be working. You hear the screech of a megaphone turning on, and then just hear a very distinct, "Hey, losers! You finally made it out here."
What?
Hi!
You see leaning out of one of the service windows of the drive-thru of this particular gas station, as it would have a small bakery or whatnot attached to it. You just see the green skin of the familiar devil that you guys have seen many times before, Briar, the infernal mechanic, just leaning out with like a megaphone that looks like it was taped together from various parts they found in the area. They just toss it out to the side. You see it shatter on the ground. "Hey, been a while since I saw you guys. You finally made it out here! Kept me waiting for..." He looks at his wrist. I don't know.
You weren't.
You don't have a watch.
Yeah, I don't got a watch, don't got a son. I live a long time.
Shirt.
I don't. Why would I need one?
Exactly. You don't.
Vito says hi.
They miss you.
Pito.
Yeah!
Oh! Pito misses me!
Yeah!
Shit, you talked to Pito!
Yeah, we met him. He
Here.
embodied Gino for a while.
Come on in here. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
As soon as we're inside, Theo, while Manny's still on her back, she doesn't care. She's just gonna like hug Briar super tight.
Hey!
Hi.
I fall off.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I mean, I stay out of danger's way. I, saw that you guys managed to anchor the other one, so I flew over here and decided to scout out the area a bit. Thought I'd get ahead of things.
We appreciate that. It's so good to see you.
None of you are dead, I see.
Nope.
Managed to make any progress regarding, taking out any of our mutual enemies?
Lilith is super dead. It was like super dodgy for a while, and like things got really bad. Like Arden almost killed Marile. Marile got really hot. Like Marile's hot, but Marile got like really hot and even more demony. It was pretty great. You missed a lot. But then we killed Lilith, and then we found that there's like 4 of these talent thingamajiggies.
Yeah. Oh, did I not tell you that?
We thought
We could only see the 3, but 4. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess that slipped my mind. Sorry.
Fuck.
Yeah, there's
I mean,
4.
we're about halfway done, so.
I mean, I have an idea of where the other one might be, too, but I don't want to get anybody's hopes up.
Pito says if we could get him connected more with the other, the third one, he could potentially seek out the 4th as well.
Oh, look at him pulling his weight. So, he's not in his terminal anymore, I take it.
No.
No.
You guys connected?
We,
You guys connected Pito to the main system?
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you for saying good.
Can I?
Why do you say that's good?
Can I insight check that? Like, is that a good or like a that's good?
Go ahead, roll insight. There's a mixed bag there. He doesn't seem like he's lying, but he also seems like the vaguest bit apprehensive, as if he's just taking stock of it and he's considering... He has the tone of someone considering the implications of something greater.
Ah, why did I say good? Because Pito's reliable. I mean, he was shelved. Machiavelli put him away, put him in the terminal, and didn't want to use him, even though he was a perfectly good core component that could have been used for...
He ushers his hand towards Gino Angelo.
But, if he can handle the responsibility and he's not being, fried by being part of such a complex system, then good. That's good.
It was
Seemed pretty alright.
may have been one too many goods there, Briar.
Listen, I'm uncomfortable about anybody being in control of a drama lek. You shouldn't trust anyone.
That's fair.
Not even me. Least of all me.
That's fair. Appreciate your honesty.
Yeah. I mean, my motives have always been very plain. I want to get my workshop back.
And we want to get that out of here, so it aligns for the time being.
Yo, do you guys want to...
He, like, goes into a freezer.
I know you're cold, but do you want one of these? I found these, like... Most of them are just, like, these cold little cylinders of what frozen... It's like snow, but it's not. But I found these ones... They're, like, this weird little yellow guy. And, like, they're all really fucked up.
Oh.
Yeah, they never look like they did in the movies. I don't know how they keep selling those.
Is there a blue one, too?
Let me check. Yeah. You know, this one's fucked up too, but like it sort of looks like it's supposed to be. Like, it's a lot of eye. But no, these yellow ones, like, they look like someone melted a man. A yellow man. Anyways, he's delicious.
I'll try it, mate.
That's ice cream. Yes, that's ice cream.
Oh,
Do you have those little blonde bitches?
little blonde bitches.
Yeah, the ones with the really big eyes with the bubble gum.
Little blonde
Theo
bitches.
looks at her own hair.
Fuck.
But I'm not. Am I a bitch?
No. I don't know what it's called.
The fuck, I don't think I've seen it. You're free to look.
You're looking for a blonde.
Powerpuff Girls, Bob.
Oh.
No one cares
as
about my
Theo-
parents' built
What the fuck are
reference.
you talking about?
As Thea was like, I'm blonde, am I a bitch? And everybody's like, no. Nicola just like absentmindly reaches up and like touches part of his hair and then just lets go and doesn't say anything.
Let's go, you blonde bitch.
All right.
No, not you. That was a Nicola.
Okay.
So, I guess we confirmed that Gino Angelo's able to get in there and anchor these things reliably, huh? What'd you find out while you were in there, big guy? Learn anything?
I know your boy keeps trying to tell me that I'm Machiavelli. I don't believe it for shit.
Yeah, that was always a distinct, minor possibility.
He also told me that you might know a way to get me back into a normal body.
Yeah, that
You
was
wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Yeah, a lot like the other thing, that was always a distinct possibility. Yeah,
Great.
I know how to get you back. I may not have been entirely forthcoming last time we talked. Or the time before that.
Say.
Or the time. How many times have we talked?
Twice.
Twice.
You're good.
You don't say.
Well, listen. It's not that I don't trust you. It's that I'm not entirely sure that you may be who you think you are, and if you are who you might not think you are, or you knew and were lying about it, then that would put me in danger, and if you were lying, that would be bad for me.
So you don't trust him.
Yeah, I guess I don't trust you.
Yeah, there you go.
You could have just said, but you don't know us, and I would have taken that.
Like, Gino's just, like, equations going by in his head as he's, like, trying to keep track of what fucking Briar's saying.
Okay, so here's the deal. Guess I owe you an explanation. Whenever you came out, and you didn't seem to recognize me, big guy, despite the fact that I did most of the work on you, I thought that was a little bit, suspicious, you know? I thought maybe you were trying to pull a fast one on me. You see, whenever we were attacked by Sparta, did you find that out? You got that, right?
Yes, we know.
Machiavelli decided that he was going to try to put himself inside of you. I never really got along with the idea of using a Dramalek to invade this place. Human world doesn't really suit me all that well. Not as it is, it's not terribly interesting. There's more to be made and more fun to be had back in the demon world. But he was fighting to the end of trying to take over this place, I think. Or, well, not so much take over, just use it as a infinite resource. Supplies, living subjects, etc. So, when he tried to turn you on, tried to put himself inside you. I sabotaged it a little. I had hoped maybe I could have stopped Machiavelli, but he caught on. He got me out of there, threw me away. Ejected me out to here. Locked me out of the system, made it so I couldn't come back in on my own, not unless permissions were granted properly. And, of course, sealed the Rumblejack away, so that I couldn't construct anything to work against him. And then I had assumed that he must have, on his end, completed the transfer into Gino Angelo in an attempt to fight Sparta. Otherwise, how would you be up and about? So when I saw you, and you didn't remember, I thought that might be a bit of a trick. But if Pito trusts you, then I trust you.
Well, alright then. So how can we do it?
We gotta get back to the same room where it happened the first time. Either Machiavelli put a part of himself inside of you and then didn't complete things, or another relatively powerful demon found you and put them inside, but since there was no one else really around that could have done that, it's likely that a part of Machiavelli's demonic power is inside of you. All we gotta do... And when you say, put it back, are you saying you want to go back?
I would like to have a body again.
Are you looking for Machiavelli's body? Is that what you want?
Is there something wrong with that one? Or, I mean, I'm fine with anything as long as it's unoccupied.
Who's to say that if we take you out and put you back into Machiavelli, that he might not just become whole again? It's possible, using the same equipment that separated you. If we isolate your demonic power and process it into another body, we could do it. But there's also a chance that if we separate what's trapped in you from your body, it may just snap back to where it came from. And then what if you go back to where you came from, and all of your memories and your personality comes back? I mean, I can try it. I'm just saying when we do it, maybe we take some precautions.
Precaution number one, maybe not Machiavelli. Maybe some other sort of vessel, if you can think of anything.
The soul yearns to return to the body that it came from. Even if Machiavelli's body was in another world, if we free your essence from where it's currently trapped, it may just snap back there, unhindered. I say we do it, but if we do, we make sure that we bind Machiavelli's current body, dead as it probably may seem. Disable it a bit, maybe.
And if that happens, would there be a way to undo it?
There's only a couple of ways that demonic energy, the essence of a demon, could be separated from its main body against its will. One of them is Helagon. It was with Sparta, and to my understanding, it's not doing so well. The other probably wouldn't work on you, but Machiavelli did have a special implement that he used to destroy unruly wielders of devil arms he created. He had a special weapon that could destroy and take apart devil arms. It could, in theory, be used to break apart the body of a being like Machiavelli. But largely, if you go back to your body and you become part of Machiavelli, the main issue isn't putting you back. it's if you are the way you are right now, because you got an incomplete transfer and then your personality is all warped and messed up. If we put you back in Machiavelli and you clear up, it's not like we can just remake you. You're an accident. A good one, but it's not like, if we put you back, it would mean putting you back to square one, like when you woke up the first time. But the answer is yes, I can do it. We just need to get a drama
Gino's
mech.
shoulder.
Well, we can't even do it yet, so might as well make that choice when we get to it.
I'll tell you what, if we find Machiavelli's body and I can inspect it, I can tell if there's anything of him left in there. If there's not, it means you're complete. And if you're complete, it means you'll stay the same no matter where you go.
Okay, then I'll do that.
I was gonna say, Briar, I have a question.
Alright, what's up?
You said that one of the ways to, like, separate demon and stuff like that is, like, hella gone. What's that option? I'm just...
Oh, like hella gone, like it's way gone, like it's out of here.
No, I understand that.
Okay.
I hang out with Manny, I understood that much. I meant, like, what is the thing that is hella gone?
Well, I helped to oversee the creation of 2 weapons. I wasn't directly involved with making them, but Sparta had Machiavelli aid him in refining down his demonic essence, much of his power, into 2 weapons that he intended to use to regulate the demon world. The Rebellion and the Yamato. One could bring things together, it could find unity between things, particularly the demonic and human. The other, Yamato, was able to separate things. Demon from demon, demon from human, worlds from each other. It probably has properties that could be used to, for example, pry the unwilling essence out of one being and maybe even separate it into its own. I mean, technically, if we found it, we could in theory just... Let me see him think for a second. I mean, it could be used to circumvent the entire problem. Yamato could, if used on you and you were willing to accept its use on you, Gino. In the right hands, it could just generate an entirely new pseudo-demonic body for you. It's never done such a thing, but it should be within its capability to separate one being into 2. But it's gone.
Well, fuck.
I don't know where it went, but Sparta passed those weapons down to his kids, and I know that the Rebellion is with Dante. The Yamato went with Virgil, and any demon worth their salt on this side keeps track of where they are. Virgil's gone.
Pito said that everything started back up because the Spire sensed Sparta.
Yeah.
He wasn't sure if that meant actual Sparta or anything similar-esque to that, but if there is something out there that Pito can find upon getting more power and more abilities from linking the rest of these spires, perhaps whatever that is could give some sort of a clue.
Yeah, there's one other thing I wasn't totally honest with you all about.
Uh-huh.
Hiya!
Hey, I thought that you were traveling with Machiavelli!
Okay, that's fair.
Either way, that might be an option as well, Gino. Don't worry too much.
Okay, but what's that thing? What's that thing, like poking him in the arm? What's that thing that you weren't honest about, Briar?
I do know what that scabbard is.
What? Okay, well...
I made it.
Okay, and what is it?
It's Yamato's scabbard.
What?
It's not very special on its own, but that is what it is.
But...
And I think I have a basic idea of what happened, given the recollection of events that I've come to understand happened that set all of this off.
Okay.
You mentioned the boy, I took in. There's a guy wandering around here, I believe you're familiar with him, you probably fought him. That other one points over towards Arden, like you.
Layden?
Nah, sure. There's somebody that has a strong connection to Mundus. The Yamato and Rebellion both contain Sparta's essence and were created in a time where he was in particularly heated conflict with them. With Mundus, that is. From my recollection of events, when things began, you were in a museum where you found that scabbard. It became agitated at the presence of all of you, as well as Layden. And then this all
was
began. That's correct, right?
Yeah, I was like scared of Layden and Arden, but when I held it, it's like it calmed down.
So what I'm thinking likely happened is the scabbard, which is meant to hold and regulate Yamato, and contains a very small amount of Sparta's demonic energy, a very small, it's nigh insignificant. I believe that it became agitated by the presence of those that should be long dead, of Sparta's greatest enemies, of two entities both directly tied to Mundus. When it became agitated, it tried to reach back out towards Yamato. As Yamato is gone, it probably tried to reach out towards the demon world. In doing so, I believe it ended up contacting Adramelech, where it was created. When it did so, Adramelech went about trying to connect the two. If it's searching for Sparta, it's probably because it thinks that that is something that it should be doing because it was contacted by the scabbard of Yamato. It then tried to create a pathway between the two. It's still searching for Sparta on the other side, but the anchors appearing here are it responding to what it thinks is a distress call from the Yamato. That's my active theory anyways. It's either that or Sparta's actually alive. Or maybe it's Virgil. Maybe Virgil's on the other side, calling out for help.
Or...
Staring over at Theo, because they were the only two that were awake that saw what happened at the end of that fight.
Well, I came here because it was like something was calling out to me. I thought I needed to find something, someone.
You see, that's the part I'm having problems with.
And there was that metal that was in me. And that thing that attacked us. I think it said, like, give it back or something. It's been a moment. But I don't know.
That's part of why I didn't want to tell you this. That's the part that makes this make no sense. 'Cause you guys were here before Yamato's scabbard got agitated, right? And you remember coming through a gate on the other side and ending up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, the problem there is that puts that before the distress call would have been sent, which means there was already, for some reason, a gate between these two places. And if you're connected to Yamato, which is what I presume you're getting at, which I can't really substantiate, but I won't deny either. The problem is that something was already actively connecting the two. Adramelech already had a reason to be trying to make a way for the two to unite with each other. Before all this happened. It sounds like the scabbard in that case caused things to escalate, but it sounds like, if that's true, Adramelech was already trying to look for you and others like you. But why? It doesn't really. It kind of makes my whole idea fall apart, so...
You're, just welcome aboard. You're just as lost as the rest of us.
Yeah, well...
Unless you have any other secrets you think we should know.
Sparta's alive. Virgil's alive, maybe. If one's in the human world, and the other's in the demon world, Adramelech would respond to both and would be trying to connect the two. It would have just been doing it more subtly. Of course, that brings us back around to a new problem.
Uh-huh.
If a piece of Yamato's in you, that means Yamato is broken. If Yamato's broken, even if we manage to collect many of its pieces, there's no guarantee we can put it back together. It would take somebody who... I presume it would only willingly go back together if it found itself in the hand of someone who had the blood of Sparta. You could maybe hodgepodge something and use it to approximate something. It could be held together and used in a manner, but I doubt it could restore it, even with Adramelech, to its full capacity.
How would a piece of Yamato even get inside of you?
Well, Yamato was a very powerful weapon. Fragments of devil arms still managed to retain a lot of their power. Even a shard of it would, in theory, allow a demon to amass great power. And maybe even with a large enough piece of it, Yamato was able to cut open holes between the two worlds. It's possible, when the right hands, it could even create a gate, or have a Dramalek do it. It's possible. Because you don't have many memories of what happened to you, right?
I don't remember anything. I woke up and there were dead demons everywhere. I just had me, my sword, and something was calling me. That's all I remember.
2 theories. And I'm a mechanic, so we're going outside of my area of expertise here. 2 theories. Theory the first. These little yellow guys are fucking delicious. Theory the first. You died. A bunch of demons fought over a shard of Yamato, yourself included. And you are either an amalgamation of what little life remained among a group that murdered and killed each other for a piece of it, or you're whoever won, but you lost your life. And the fragment, seeking either its original wield or its companion pieces, woke you up and gave you new purpose. Theory the second, you're not real. You are a lot like the one that attacked you. A projection of a fragment of Yamato trying to find its way back to its companion pieces. You'd be a very, very, very convincing projection, though. The answer may lie somewhere between the 2 theories. Maybe it used component parts from the people that surrounded it whenever they killed each other over it. Maybe it possessed you. Maybe it constructed your body out of demonic essence from them. But you either died and were revived by it, or you are a projection that is meant to be used as a shell to transport it to where it needs to be. Those are the theories that I have. That or you just got hit really hard on the head and you forgot. It would also explain your latent humanity. You act like a very innocent human, even though you've never been to the human world. Well, before. Sparta had a great love for mankind and humans, and though his children are obnoxious, they also share they're deeply steeped in the essence of mankind. If you are a projection or a tool being used by the sword to find its pieces, it is likely you share Sparta's revelry towards mankind.
I guess that makes some kind of sense.
I believe the thing that's after you is similar. I believe it's hunting down those that are like you, trying to collect the pieces together, not to reform the weapon, but to make use of them, to increase its power.
When we fought it last time, it dropped a piece. And it sort of... I can't remember if I told you or not, but
She'll just, like, poke at, like, her chest, like, just below her collarbone.
It sort of flew into me.
So if it is that, then you took a piece of it.
Yeah.
Maybe it had multiple. Maybe it didn't.
I don't know. I don't know.
So we keep killing it. Eventually it'll run out of pieces, and eventually we'll figure out more about it. More about you.
It almost killed all of you last time. If I'm fake, then just give me over to it.
Everyone's made
no.
somehow, kid. Who cares if you were made recently?
I have a bone to pick with that guy. He cut my card in half, but it's not happening.
You keep losing cards.
I like Garth.
Yeah, but there are bajillion cars. No one cares about cars.
I like all of them. Especially the ones I drive.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, I've got good news and I've got bad news. Theo, if I'm right.
Okay.
Which one do you want first?
I'll take more bad news.
You want the bad news first?
Sure.
The bad news is that thing's probably much more powerful than the last time you fought it. Because of the good news, which is in a way also bad news, but it's also very good news. So next time you see that thing, it's probably going to be stronger. You want the good news?
Yes.
I guess.
Look at her, she needs it.
The good news is that if there are others out there like you who have fragments of it and they're also seeking each other, the reason that a Dramalek is connecting to so many different parts of the demon world is probably because it's looking specifically for those pieces and giving them a way to all come together. Which means, even though it means the other one will become stronger by hunting down its kin, it means that if you want to look into using Yamato to help our friend Gino, It is very likely that all of the pieces are here in the city.
Well, she'll just kind of blink the tears out of her eyes and just look over at Gino.
I mean, if I can help you get your body back.
Maybe.
Maybe. And if I could maybe. Working on your theory, Raya, if I can help Gino, then I'll fight however many I have to. And maybe, who knows, maybe I'll disappear in the process and it solves that problem.
Yeah, that was gonna be the worst news, but I wasn't gonna tell you that part.
If it means that Theo's gonna disappear, then we can find some other way. It will not be worth it, Theo.
If you can have your body back, and I'm not even supposed to exist, then it works itself out.
You are supposed to exist.
Just because it is something that works out does not mean it is the end result that everybody will be happy with.
If not a single person here will be happy with that. Not even Gino.
Besides, there are plenty of people in the world that like things that technically aren't, air quotes, real. Just look at Twitter.
What?
Don't worry about it. What I'm trying to say, Fianula, is that you have preferential treatment. We like you.
I just want to help you.
Not at
I
the
want
cost
you to-
of you.
Besides, if that thing can gather all of these pieces to gain some sort of strength or some sort of form or some sort of whatever, then if we keep defeating him and keep giving them to you, then you can do the same.
I'll get as buff as you.
Buffer!
What
You
were
already
doing?
kind of are. Did you see what you did? That was we fought a dinosaur like a couple of hours ago, Fionnuala.
We did. You got the dino.
Briar, we fought a dinosaur.
You want my, honest opinion on how I think things are gonna go down?
Yeah.
If it hasn't closed the gates to the other side, it means that it's still looking for something over there. So, either Sparta's alive, and we need to get him to help, which is gonna be hella awkward for me. Or, not all the pieces of Yamato, if that is in fact what's happening, not all the pieces have come over yet. And as long as they don't, these gates are gonna stay open. In some capacity, this thing's never gonna truly anchor, so the way this is gonna go down is we need to get access to the central workshop of Adramelech, and we need to go possibly to the other side and find exactly what it's looking for, and either confirm that it's nothing or bring it back so that Adramelech will chill out and we can take control of it.
And we can only do that when we find all four of the spires and connect them, right?
Yeah, I'm sure Pito will be able to help out with that. As he manages to free up the system, he'll probably be able to put its processing power towards better use as well. Of course, Veilfar's not gonna like that. He wants Adramelech.
They will kill him.
Oh! Neat.
This is all. I don't have anything to input.
Yeah, we fought a dinosaur. I'm riding that high right now.
Oh,
Don't do
neat.
drugs.
We can do it.
So Pito thought you were Machiavelli as well.
That's what he kept trying to get me to say.
Why'd
What?
he think that?
He sensed something. A fragment of something in me, I guess.
Alright.
I still kind of am. I want to believe that I'm not him and that he just put something in there, but I just don't know.
Can I be candid?
Yeah.
Pito was found to be ineffective for what he was going to do. I built him to drive your body, and then he couldn't because your body's way too complex for an artificial intelligence like that. So, not liking him very much, Machiavelli took him and put him in a terminal, hid him away, and I didn't get to really oversee anything about him. I don't know if Machiavelli did anything to Pito after that, altered him, changed him, maybe installed failsafes. Just be careful. He may say that he doesn't like Machiavelli, and that might be true, but just be aware there might be more to Pito than he's saying.
It
If he
sounds
is
like
what
you
he
don't
used to be.
trust him.
I trust him, I just don't trust whatever Machiavelli might have done to tamper with him after he got taken away from me. If he is the way he used to be, though, I would be overjoyed to have my bud back. He was kind of my
Well,
pet project. Making a thing that could get in you and I guess fight good, but you know, also kind of had a sense of humor and was generally agreeable.
Well, maybe you'll have a chance soon enough.
Maybe.
You should reprogram some manners.
Oh, is he still a rude son of a bitch?
Yes.
He tried making a slide outside of the
maybe he
window.
hasn't changed.
He tried making a slide outside of the window.
Oh, let me guess, Arden.
Oh, yeah, he really wanted us to kill Arden.
Oh, yeah. That would have been great.
Why?
Not if it
Why
killed
would that have
Arden.
been great?
Well, I mean, like, no offense, but this all wouldn't have happened if you weren't related to Mundus, so I'm
Oh,
just...
yeah, because that's what he wanted. He asked for that for Christmas. He was a good boy
I'm
that
not
year.
saying he asked for it, but we all get things we weren't. I didn't ask to get ejected into the human world where I would live for the next 2,000 years. But here I am, eating this yellow son of a bitch, dealing the hand that fate dealt me. Okay?
Are you saying you've not enjoyed the pleasures of this world?
The yellow son of a bitch or Arden? Or me? Oh, you!
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no, you're great. No, that was awesome.
Oh my goodness.
She's actually like a little bit embarrassed. She's like head in hand. Like,
Even I figured that out, Briar. Shit.
Oh, no, great leg. Have you tried ice cream, though?
Ice cream.
Sex is great.
No, you know,
Sex is
you
great
know,
now.
no,
Have you
know,
tried
that's
ice cream?
That's understandable. No. Some would say that ice cream is in fact better than sex.
No, hey,
Never
champ,
been
I'm
the
not,
first
I'm not, they're
one.
in two different categories, champ. I'm just...
Champ. Wow. Okay. You know what?
You should be nice to her. She broke her hummus.
I don't...
You know what? I think this is a great idea for me to stand outside. Wonderful.
I don't know, but listen,
She's gonna go stand outside.
I've never had sex before, but I definitely like ice cream. It's very awkward in here.
I'm gonna grab a strawberry shortcake one. Those are the best ones.
I mean, you have your pick of all the ice cream here. I mean, I just came here to wait for you guys, so, you know, do whatever you want.
I've had bigger.
Do they have... Oh, fuck! Do they have a cheddar Garcia?
Okay.
So you mean the ice cream?
Oh, there it is. I'll take that. All right. I'm going outside with her.
These are like the tiny ones.
Yeah, it's real
I'm sorry
weird,
that you
huh?
might be a sword.
Me too. I'm sorry if I'm a problem.
But, I mean, it made you pretty cool, though, is the thing. You're a sword, but look at it. You get to fight, you're strong, you're adorable as fuck. Like, Marile didn't ask to be a half succubi, but look at her. She's doing great. She's successful here. Got to meet this guy. He's a hunk. Despite her offense, she's fantastic in bed, and I don't know what I've said to offend her, but that's, she's not, you like points at the SpongeBob ice cream. She's not competing with this, and I think she is, and that's vexing. But, like, you are a child, and yet you get to go on adult adventures. Looks to Emmanuel. You are part
SpongeBob is
Mundus.
cheese boy.
And, like, sure, you being part Mundus, you doomed an entire town you caused a reaction that killed a lot of people. Sure. And that's pretty terrible if you care about humans, and this city's probably never going to financially recover. However,
Opens door. Layden
you're
did
very
that.
tall.
I was.
You know,
Pretty sure the Layton was the one. I don't know.
You're a tall boy.
you've made me feel
Very.
so much better. Thank
He's
you,
very tall.
Briar.
We all are dealt shitty hands, and we have to do the best with what we have.
Some of us shittier than others, but
Yeah.
you know.
Hey, I haven't been able to make a fucking demonic weapon for 2,000 years. How do you think I feel?
Lord.
I couldn't tell you.
Guys, I was under the impression that this was all just gonna be like, and like go back to normal when we like beat the bad guys.
No.
I've
These
only
people
just
have
realized.
died.
Oh,
They're not
no.
coming back. Many people have been fed upon by demons or killed by the natural elements. Natural tectonic events have ripped the landscape apart. The area's been frozen, killing almost all of the wildlife,
I'm
and all
taking
of
my
the mega
SpongeBob
structures have been
outside.
destroyed.
Yeah, let's
No,
get you
this
out
is
there.
all. This area is this is scorched earth.
We're fucked.
Manny takes
But I
his
mean-
SpongeBob and goes outside.
But Manny, I was gonna say, Arden. I mean, as shitty as all this is, if I didn't get like cold here and stuff, we wouldn't be friends.
He said fucking what to you?
You're right.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give that up for anything.
me neither.
Despite all the dead people.
Not
We
even
don't
them.
need to talk about that.
As far as I'm concerned, people suck. Like,
I agree.
I mean, all of you are really wonderful.
the majority of people I've met, just gotten to know, suck.
Man,
Mm-hmm.
I tried to stop Machiavelli from fucking up this world, and all it's done is cause me pain and misfortune.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're worth it. Is all
Yeah.
Oh,
People captured me when I was a child and turned me into a monster.
that's terrible.
Not a monster.
And now you're strong.
Well,
It's
I don't
true.
know if the pros outweigh the massive amount of trauma I've been through, but you know, it's fine.
Would you rather have grown up like raised by Mundus?
I don't think so. No. It's hard to tell. I wish I had a choice.
And you?
Now I get to make my own.
Points at Gino.
Huh.
There's worse things than being stuck in that body. At least you got
True.
a body. At least you are stronger. You can defend what you want to care about. You're valuable enough that people took you in against their better natures, I'm sure. There's a whole legacy wrapped up in you. One that I think it's impossible for you to understand from that side, but a lot went into you. Never forget that.
He doesn't say anything. He just kind of looks at him as he talks.
Now, I understand I've upset you all rather grievously, and I'm very sorry for that. Additional good news. You anchored another one of the anchors. You know what that means.
Tell us what it means, Briar.
I can use the Rebel Jack to do upgrades.
Yeah.
With a popsicle in her mouth.
I got more of my tools back and some more of my animals. Thank you very much. Some of my mechanical pets. Missed them. But I can do some upgrades. If you so desire.
Cute.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
He just like sweeps his hand and without looking knocks a cash register just off a table, revealing the same button that he always hits to reveal the Rumblejack there. Hey, you guys outside! Want me to make your shit better?
Yeah.
Come back inside!
He pepped back up. All right.
Hey, I'm sorry the life sucks and people die. But do you want your weapons to kill better?
Yeah!
Yeah! He slams his hand down on the Rumblejack button. As he does, the area peels away. The area shifts to once again the workshop that is inside another one of those command chamber-esque rooms, the same as the ones that you've been activating. More tools are available. You see lights decorating the area that are brighter than they were before. You see multiple different variants of every type of tool he has hanging around in it. All right, and before I release you guys to go on your way, let's see what I can do.